Well, the Brazos County Commissioners Court adopted its new budget for the county. Despite initially proposing a tax rate increase, the court unanimously today voted to keep the rate the same. Here to talk more about this is acting Brazos County Judge, Mr. Kyle Cassell. Good to see you, sir.
Good to be here, Rusty. Thank you for having me.
When we got the news release about this morning, a little bit of a surprise. How did we get here to where we're not raising the tax rate?
Well, I don't know if we got anywhere, but we were very thankful from a full participation in the court and our citizens and the Brazos County staff with 8 budget workshops. We had options on where to set that tax rate a few weeks ago, and we set it at the VAR to give us the opportunity to adjust to what the legislature, with it in session. We had appraisal litigations that gave us some uncertainty. We were looking at West Texas crude and looking at the entire community as a whole, and setting it at the VAR gave us the ability to go down, and we were able to do that with the numbers that we had from our budget group. Nina Payne and Marcy Turner, we came in and we were able to maintain that flat rate, and I'm proud of the leadership within the county and the Commissioners Court.
I assume that there was quite a bit of feedback that came from constituents and citizens of Brazos County when a couple of weeks ago there was the news going around that there may have been a tax rate increase. What was the feedback that you heard? Well,
feedback to me from the constituents, we've been very fortunate. We have an active group of citizens that are in court every Tuesday. We held the 8 budget workshops. In addition to that, we had 4 or 5 other workshops. So we have participation, and we encourage folks to come to Commissioners Court. It's what we need to do to make the decisions. Everybody's concerned about tax rates, but we do have a freeze if you're over 65, and this November on the ballot, you're going to have an opportunity to vote on a $140,000 exemption for your homestead. So lots of opportunity, leaving it flat, getting that $140,000 exemption. We're in a good spot in Brazos County.
Looking at the budget for the next fiscal year, is there anything we're having to cut back on or anything that is being added because of this?
We have a few capital projects that were put in place a few courts ago that are coming together. We have a medical examiner's building that is on schedule.
Needed, yeah.
So needed. We've found an opportunity with a great candidate to come and be our medical examiner. Today we talked about the 4th floor on the 101, but more importantly, we've cut a budget. Not the Commissioners Court, but the department heads came to us for this budget wanting to take care of the people that work for Brazos County and wanted that 4% COLA across the board and made almost $8.5 million with cuts on their own. So the job was pretty easy. The court showed incredible leadership and engagement, and I think we landed on a great budget and a great tax rate.
Wouldn't it be nice if it all worked out like this every year?
You know, when the legislature scares you by being in session during budget time and the appraisal district litigation hits, you know, I look at it as a great opportunity for us to dive deep and understand. And I think your 4 commissioners and the acting judge know more about the county budget than we ever thought we would, and that's a good thing.
The only thing I'm going to ask you specifically to touch on is the annex of the courthouse. You said 101, but it's where the former BRYAN ISD administration building
Correct.
used to be. So that's going to be the annex to the courthouse.
To the county courthouse.
To the county courthouse, yes, sir. Talk about the addition of adding that 4th floor and the importance of doing that now.
I think where we came to the conclusion, based on our growth, future growth in the courts, we added a district court a year or 2 ago. We'll probably need a county court at law number 3. We looking maybe possibly at a 5th district court. So building on that property in that prime location, because there's nowhere else to go downtown that's connected to the courthouse with the Sky Bridge from a security standpoint, keeping people off the streets. It made sense to build it now in 2025 dollars as opposed to building that in 2035, and the $10 million project would possibly cost $40 to $50 million. So we showed some financial foresight, and I'm proud the court chose that direction.
One of those, we know we're going to need it eventually, get it done now while it's cheaper.
All right. Absolutely.
Judge, good to see you, sir.
Rusty, always a pleasure.
All right.